on the couch is music industry guru, kingpin, and former head of Creation Records. He's political, occasionally controversial, and he's a great friend. He is, of course, Mr. Alan McGee.
Drowning in money. Don't need to be a shrink to work that one out.
A wee ginger cunt from Glasgow, in the land of the beautiful.
You're wondering how I got away with it, eh? Well, I'm assuming you are, since you're watching this film.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain. We are about to start our descent into Los Angeles LAX airport, where the local time is 2:34 p.m. and the weather is a clear and sunny 72 degrees. The rest of you will be travelling to 70s Glasgow, where it is a constant bleak and frosty, and the outlook is grim.
Glasgow wasn't all bad. We lived in a decent house. I had 2 sisters, so I had my own bedroom. This is me doing a closing encore at the Barrowlands with a tennis racket. What a tool.
Thank you, Glasgow! Good night!
Jesus Christ. Have you got your sister's makeup on?
I'm 50, Dad.
Well, why are you pouncing about like one? You're a bloody disgrace.
Just messing about, Dad.
You should be in the street with a football. Go and wash that shite off. Go on. You should be on the street playing football, you wee cunt!
It's a cliche, but I never felt I fitted in with my family.
You still get it?
Yeah, but your mates don't spend it on makeup and posters of men dressed up as stars.
I love my ma and my sisters,
You're not a kid.
but Dad hated everything I did.
You get nothing in this life if you're not prepared to work.
And Grandma just hated me.
You ginger bastard.
I had 2 obsessions back then, same as now. Music and money.
Got an appetizer! Got an appetizer, Sally. I'm in the box. Here you go. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, me man. You in your music? Yeah? Like T-Rex? Aye. So what? Nothing fucking cool. You like Thin Lizzy? You know they play in the Barras? Fuck off if they play in the Barras. Aye. The next week. Courtney Rebel support. Being in the Barras, aye. Bobby. Rebel fucking ace, man. Go get the other copy, Bobby. I'll buy it you.
Aye?
Aye. So what the fuck do you make that kind of money? See, so I get 4p for every newspaper I sell, but they cost 15p. Now, if I turn up an hour early, though, 5 instead of 6, there's no one around. They'll take a load of extras, sell them on top.
Don't count them?
No. Guess how much I made last week?
Don't know.
Guess.
A fiver.
20. I'm gonna be a millionaire one day.
What, selling fucking papers?
Oh, fuck off, Bobby! I'm Mr. Rebel!
Rebel, 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 throw your prayers! Rebel, rebel, the faces of death!
Dad was a talentless bastard, but he had one skill. He could smell money, like a pig with truffles.
I earned it.
He's not lying, Dad.
Mum, I earned it. I swear I did. I'd just sell a few extras I take.
You mean steal?
Dad, I actually increased circulation.
Oh, it's okay to steal from the people paying your wages. He's doing them a
Dad,
favour.
it's not fucking stealing! No, no!
Don't you dare! You think you're clever, Alan, but you're not clever. You know nothing.
Oh, John! John! Darling. Let me see you. Oh, you're bleeding.
It's not good, Ma. I can't make it stick. You'll have to go to A&E.
All right, well then, you take him, Laura. And if anyone asks Al, you fell when you were out. Okay? That's my good boy.
It was shameful if social services paid you a visit back then, like most families. We sorted out our own mess.
Hear the band the whole world is talking about. Oasis, live at the Hollywood Bowl, only on KPWR.
Oh, mate, slow down a minute.
We're Mark.
Mate.
Rocks.
Wow, that gig is sold out. These guys, they are like the new Beatles.
The 1960s had basically buried Jesus, and Bowie was the new Messiah. I wanted to walk where he walked and do all the things he did. But I didn't have any talent, which limited my options somewhat.
Okay, son. You're going to be Murray's apprentice. This is a big opportunity.
Right.
Hey. Don't embarrass me, all right? Good boy.
I tried not to embarrass my dad, but that didn't stop his mates from ripping my pants off and spraying my balls red.
You're fucking me, Chief.
As an initiation.
Fucking bastards. Fucking
Yeah, dirty wee ginger
Oh, no,
bastard!
fuck, I can explain.
People talk about telly and reference to history. Remember watching the news about Kennedy or the moon landing, Queen's coronation. Fuck that. There was only one historical televised event in our house.
They're a group called the Sex Pistols.
And that changed everything.
They are punk rockers. The new craze, they call it.
Now dogs, buddy. Anarchy for the UK is coming sometime. Maybe.
What a fucking rotter. You dirty fucker.
Your future dream is a shopping scheme design. I wanna be anarchy in the city.
Musicians are such boring people. Why should talent have anything to do with rock and roll?
Oh, why should music be in the possession of people so dull?
I'm saying nothing else about him. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll be seeing you soon. I hope I'm not seeing you again. From me, though. Good night.
Now there were new rules. There were no rules. I didn't need talent. I just needed a guitar and some mates.
We are Andrew Ennis on lead guitar, and on the bass guitar, the wee ginger hot bastard himself, Alan McGee. Oh, we are insane! We are fucking insane!
Just this new punk rock thing?
Aye.
What's the name of this outfit?
The Drains.
The Drains? Well, I don't want you blocking the Drains, Bobby. Just keep it down a wee bit, eh?
I see you, Dad.
The fucking Drains, eh?
Your dad's cool, Bobby. What was that thing he was wearing? Oh, he's into his politics. He'll run for Parliament one day. Oh, he's a socialist. My dad talks about socialists. Fucking hates him. Oh, what's your old man into? Just boring stuff.
What's all this Grandma Bar tells us? Painting your pubes.
Oh, no, Dad, that was just fucking
What's got
some...
into you? This is all that punk rock shite they've been talking about, aye? Hey, this is a decent house.
Oh, aye.
Hey, if I so much as hear you mention those sexy pistols, you'll wish you were never born. Now get that shit off. You look ridiculous.
And what have we got up here? Lena's Averoni, the fucking Bay City Rollers. Alan, let's go to London. Let's just fucking go.
My dad never let me go to London.
Doesn't matter, you're nearly 18.
Do you know what punk means? It's American slang for homosexuals in prison.
I got a feeling inside of me. It's kind of strange, like a stormy sea. I don't know why, I don't know why.
Have you ever even been to London? Do you know anyone there?
No, I can be whatever I want to be in London. But that'll skin me alive, you daft cunt. I'll fucking do you for kidnapping. And you for kiddie fiddling, Alan. You come and join us when you've got some pubes, eh, Bob?
We've only just started going out with each other.
You've got a chance to become a qualified electrician.
But you can't just leave.
Yeah, man. You hold that for a pal.
Feels like you're running away from me.
I can't stop. Don't fucking kiddie fiddlers. I can blame you. Oh, fuck off.
You two,
Fucking hell, right?
I'll get you in the Freemasons. We look after one another.
Fucking hell, you're not gone yet.
I'll write to you every day, Mum.
Fucking pen pal.
Oh, what's your name? This is what we Somebody this great.
Think about the future, sonny.
I'm always thinking about the future, Dad. Sure it's not.
Los Angeles, land of the backstabbers, the vacuous and the soulless. They say in London, you're never more than 6 feet away from a sewer rat. Well, in LA, it's the same. Except here, it's dealers, whores, pimps, and fucking agents.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good to see you, Rich.
Don't mind if I do, huh? You British are fucking crazy, man. You come to LA, you hang out in a fucking hotel room. That's why you guys are all pale.
So we got the,
Got the what?
the gear.
I'm fucking with you, man. Got the fucking gear. It's strong, though, man. Okay, that shit's like some new shit that's coming. People going crazy with that shit. That is all there.
Forget everything in that last voiceover. I fucking love LA!
Later, bro.
I got it! Yeah, I'll call you. Cheers, Rich. Hey, Philip. Yeah? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Gemma. It's a magazine. Yeah, some interview. They show them a poolside table, taking a couple of smudges. Yeah, lovely. Love you. Oh, yes, it's fucking great.
Well, what do you think? It's a shithole, innit? That might very well be the case, but it's fucking free. Where do we sleep? Anywhere you like. What the fuck, man? It's London, what do you expect?
I'm a nihilist, man. There's nothing to it.
So anyway, I'd left a decent job, decent home, decent birds, moving to some London shithole with my best mates, and some random smackheads thought I got scurvy once.
Scurvy?
Yeah, scurvy.
Can you spell that for me?
Yeah, S-C-U-R-V-E.
No, why?
Fucking one of them. Scurvy is like a medieval disease that pirates would get from not eating properly.
We settled in, despite the squalor. By the time we got to London, punk was over. But it left all these various countercultures in its wake, all wanting to be seen and heard. We spent our dole money making a demo.
Bobby's learning bass with Caesar McNulty.
More Ramses.
Aye. Rob's learning guitar. It's in the demo.
Smell, Alan. Do you know what it is?
It's B.O. Fish.
It's a smell of possibilities. Laughing apple.
Hopelessness for them. No, laughing apple. I've had this job spent at British Rail.
British Rail?
I can the London to Glasgow line, see Yvonne.
Fuck Yvonne, it's Yvonne.
Come on, let's face it, one of us needs a job. We can't run a venue, press records and promote a band on £13 a week, can we? Laughing apple, go fat, take one of those. Greatest band to come out of Scotland.
Laughing apple, laughing apple.
Laughing apple, greatest band to come out of Scotland. Go on, son.
Fuck off home, you scroungers!
Cunt.
We sorted out our lineup with that nihilist skaghead flatmate on drums.
Are you sure about him?
I'd say you play. I said it like that. Be fine.
Hello. We're the Laughing Apple, and nobody knows why.
You alright? You good? Thank you. Cheers.
So now, I had a proper job that I proper fucking hated.
Come on, lads and lasses!
But even though we weren't selling out gigs, I was still spending every penny pressing our records.
Ah, good.
Surprisingly.
We sold all the other copies.
You have? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought you would.
Do you have any more bands on your label?
Label?
This year's Christmas #1 is from Renee and Renato, and here they are with Save Your Life.
So, how's it working out in London, eh?
Couldn't be better.
Tell that to your pal Ennis. Had a kidney pack up and moved back. Drugs, no doubt. That and living in a shithole.
Ennis was more into the scene than just the music. And he did lose a kidney.
No, man, he's on the mend. And his dad says he can move back, only if he gets a place at uni, though. But we've got a new guitarist now, and he's more sensible.
So you were shooting for the moon, but you still had a boring job, huh?
Come on, all jobs are boring when you think about it. Even being a millionaire's bloody monotonous. You know, as soon as someone makes $1 million, all they can think about doing is making another million, another million, another million.
Well, hence drowning in money.
I told you that.
Your dream, your recurring nightmare.
I bet the sandwich will be great. Thank you.
The Christmas #1 from 1983, The Flying Tickets.
I'm sort of focusing on promoting the bands now. Managing.
Brian Epstein, eh? Well, he was a Jessie, you know. Yvonne, every Christmas she turns up here with you, I breathe a sigh of relief.
Yvonne moved out of London, got married. She started working in the office with me at British Rail. Trying to be a normal couple, but... Because we're starting a new club.
You owe me 15 quid cab fare. What? You talking to me? Where's the PA?
Every now and then, a band comes along that changes your life. Television personalities changed mine.
Who the fuck are you?
Part cabaret,
Joe Foster.
part chaos,
Musician. Engineer.
pistique punks.
Down the King's Road.
Organised anarchy.
So many faces. They come back all the day.
Fuck me. It's been run on gas.
Trying to change. Think it's a
Only that and all.
Let me all look the same. Here they come. La 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 la. La 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 la. The part-time punks. Here they come. La 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 la. La 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 la. The part-time punks. The part-time punks. Comes around the trade. Took my Susie and the Banshee. They heard John Peter play it. Just the other night. Just the other night. They like to buy the O-level single. Or read about Seymour. But they're not pressed in red. So they buy the Lurkers instead. Lurkers instead. Well, here they come. La 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 la. La 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 la. Thank you! We are the television personalities. This next song is the same as the last one. Only louder! Like Pogo in the bedroom, in front of the mirror. But only when their mum's got it!
They never made it though. Sixton Ming and Jahhead were performance artists, and the band was just an extension of that. Dan Tracy was a brilliant frontman. Sofa Surfer got locked out one night and kicked half to death by some cunts. He never really recovered. A Slaughterhouse Joe Foster, the anarchist with multiple personalities, all in a mad. Ed Balls, the coolest fucker you've ever seen, even when he lost his hair. And Dick Green, the dullest man to ever tune up a guitar. With these three liabilities, I knew we could take over the world.
The 1985 Christmas #1. It's shaky. Merry Christmas, everyone.
I mean, we're still working for the railways, but now, next thing, I'm trying to get this fanzine together, like it's a magazine to sell to fans at the gigs, and try to get into publishing, really.
Well, I am proud of you, son. It's good to have a dream.
Come on.
We need more dreamers in this family. Your dad never really had a dream. Did you, John?
Well, maybe it's a good job I didn't. You would have put a roof over our head and food on the table, eh?
It must have been hard, though.
It's 10 to 4. Get him work at 7.
I don't know. I got a real buzz out of being the outsider. I was answerable to no one.
Except the rail company.
True. What a bunch of cunts.
So would you say that managing Jesus and Mary Chain was your first big break?
You don't really see it as a break at the time because you're too busy getting on with it, but yeah, I knew I'd find something special.
Jesus and Mary Chain.
The Jesus and Mary Chain. Jesus and Mary Chain.
Jesus. Mary
Chain.
The Jesus and Mary Chain.
De Jesus en Mary Chain worden beschouwd door velen als de meest belangrijkste groep sinds de Sex Pistols. Hi guys.
Let's rewind. So I'm in London, getting a decent turnout for the club, recording demos for the bands that ask, signing, pressing and selling records for the ones that we fucking love. In Glasgow, word is, we're big time Charlie's down in London. Bobby is putting Primal Scream together with Innes, who's getting over losing his kidney. He gets given a demo to give to me. Interesting racket. Velvets meets the Stooges. We come down to do a gig. Joe does the sound, but Joe had worked his way through a bag of pink speed and hadn't slept in days. Chaos, straight off. But I loved it. I signed him. The drummer, trappy cunt, complains about the money, so we sack him off and we put Bobby in. There's 2 drums on stands, any fucker can do it. Abracadabra, now they're sexy. Joe does the recordings with that same mental, evil fucking racket. John Peel plays the record, it goes bananas. I sign him to a bigger label. I stay on as manager. They record Psycho Candy. Bang! The album goes gold! We're in the charts. Proper charts.
Jesus and Mary Chain.
Jesus and Mary Chain.
Jesus and Mary Chain.
Recent concerts have been completely dogged by riots. People say that it was you who organized the riots at the Jesus and Mary Chain concerts.
People can say what they want.
That happened tonight, accompanied by no doubt rioting. It's
Jesus and Mary Chain.
You see, magic isn't about pulling rabbits out of hats, but it is about making something materialize.
Hailed as the most controversial band since the Sex Pistols.
No, we're not done what we like, the Sex Pistols.
Patterson silly, just
Not particularly like them, so. We're a very commercial group, you know.
Some say that Jesus and Mary Chain is all about aggression, violence.
Maybe what the Beatles did when they were doing it in the 80s. Yeah. We've got our eyes on the pop charts, you know. Direct competition is like Culture Club and Duran Duran. The new musical express comparing
it with Joy Division for its intensity.
Joy Division were fucking shite.
We don't even like being mentioned in the same breath as them.
Joy Division were boring.
Conjuring success and victory. But these days, that's in film and TV and music. See, if you possess a certain understanding, you can make it work in your favour.
Gonna be bigger than you two!
We were being magicians with Creation Records. We were like accidental alchemists. Sometimes we seemed to turn shit into gold.
Bank statements.
And sometimes, much as we loved it, it just stayed shit.
Look, is it just the cash flow?
Because if it is,
I'm afraid it's the maintenance of your overdraft and loans.
I'm about to do a deal that is going to turn everything around.
What's that?
Demos of future releases, chart material, pure pop hits.
Alan, the money you earn from managing the Mary and...
Jesus and Mary.
Jesus and Mary Chain. You can't keep funding a label out of your own pocket.
Why not? Some of these acts I've got are going to be bigger than you two.
I've done the research. And the fact is, the record industry in this country ain't what it used to be. Comedy is the new rock and roll, Alan. Newman and Baddiel, they just sold out Wembley Arena. That's your mum, that is. They're very good, but do you have an act that can do that? Will any of they? No. What you have is a very small, potentially healthy business with a thick and lowering glass ceiling. What we have to do is minimize the venture, try and increase the profits, and then use them to address the charges on your debts. Just run a small, tight ship. It's like the 60s and more, Alan.
Or
or you lose everything.
Thanks a bunch, Nostradamus. Catch you later, eh?
Joe, I've just been eating the biggest cunt of my life. I mean, everyone, every fucker in the office, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Well, also, I appreciate everything that's going on at the moment. Shut up, Ed. It's the fucking bailiffs. Who? The bailiffs? Oh, man. No. We've got a band called the Bailiffs. No.
Demos, rarities, white labels, anything you can find in this box, any value.
TVPs?
Later.
Joanna McGee.
As I live and breathe. Demos, promos, white labels. Oh, a fortune.
Sorry, boys.
Just a report in New York, closing a deal. Got a band that are going to be bigger than you two. Unbelievable.
How much was it again?
400.
This way. Bruno. Toss. Go on, Dick. At this rate, how long? How long can we survive?
At this rate, Alan, we're already dead.
You know, on a long enough timeline, the survival rate of most things is 0.
Shut up, Ed. How long? If we can somehow maintain this line of credit, we've got about a month.
Month? That's not bad, we can fix it. Rome was built in a month.
That's not exactly the same.
Shut up, Ed. We'll just have to postpone the next releases, fuck it.
We do that, we're not a record label anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, now could things get any worse?
I'm pregnant, Alan.
See, by then, me and Yvonne had already split up. But we hooked up one night on the rebound and she got knocked up, so... We're separated. It doesn't look like we're going to get back together, does it? So...
Get a fucking grip, you stupid ginger gargoyle.
See, Yvonne had had enough of the all-nighters and the band's crashing over and the poverty. She was having a baby, and all of that was going to stop whether I liked it or not. I'm pretty rude about it.
You horrible goblin.
So, you just weren't ready to be a father?
I had no say.
You're keeping it. You've no fucking option.
The truth is, we drifted apart.
You can't afford to divorce me. You've got no choice, pal.
But see if she'd said something. Anything at all. Begged me to stay. I would have.
So you guys split? Divorced?
Yeah. She kept the boxy semi, gave birth to Daniel, met someone else, he adopted him. Good man. Bit of a boring cunt, I know. Waiter! So now I was officially single.
Thatcher's a Nazi. It's a disgrace to feminism.
Free to make an absolute twat of myself at any opportunity.
Turns out I went to the doctor's and it was piles.
Yes!
Bobby!
Oh, fuck off.
We played a fundraiser for the striking miners last week.
A fundraiser?
Yeah, we raised a few quid, didn't we?
Fundraising isn't going to help the oppressed of this country. Yeah! To be out there rioting.
Yeah, but that's never going to happen, is it?
Oh. What do you mean? Of course it's going to happen. Look at the Sandinistas in Nicaragua. Yeah.
Look, I'm right behind the Sandinistas, but there's kids going without food in those mining villages in Yorkshire.
What bourgeois thing to say. Stick to making your little records. Yeah, fuck off. Stay away from politics.
Like a fucking bunch, boys.
Man, she's right. And a blowback.
You all right, Mary?
Aye, Alan, good, and you?
Still teaching?
Aye, primary school. Handle of middle school kids.
Keep up the good work, eh? Children are our future.
right?
Please allow me to introduce myself. The name is Alistair, but you can call me Al.
That's a song title if I ever heard one.
Ideas are everywhere. You have only to reach out and grab them.
Who is Aleister Crowley?
Aleister Crowley, author of the Book of Thelema, Do What Thou Willst, Occultist and Prophet. My hero!
Famous poet, magician, artist.
Your father has a particular mindset. He only wants what he believes is best for you.
Oh, yeah. The Stones wrote that song about him.
That's right.
I once slept with faith and found a corpse in my arms when I awoke. And yet another night, I drank and danced with doubt and found her a virgin in the morning.
They called him the wickedest man in the world. He was into child sacrifice.
No, that's a myth. He was really talking about, you know, wanking.
I was wrong. Can't handle the narcotics.
Can't you fuck?
Calm down.
Who's he talking to?
Anyone that'll listen.
Anyone of an independent mind must be one who resists authority. A rebel. Take my advice, young man. Let go of your past.
Let's round up to a nice even number then. I'll pay you for 5 next time.
Stay on the path you have chosen. Enough people agree with and follow the rebel. Then we finally achieve greatness.
Crowley was right. We were rebels. So what if you were going out of business? We keep doing what we did best, signing bands that were fucking genius. We'd keep running till the wheels fell off the fucking bus. Here's to excess. Apparently it leads to the Palace of Wisdom.
William Blake.
The marriage of heaven and hell. You might have been describing the entertainment industry.
How'd you keep the label going?
I have a dream. We can do this, boys.
Well, I gave that speech about tightening belts, squeezing money out of every angle, pressing the record pluggers, stepping up fly posting, fight over lives, all that fanny. And then Ed. Of all people, Ed pipes up.
Or
Margaret Thatcher had introduced this thing called
the Enterprise Allowance Scheme under the Conservative government allows you to have £40 a week extra. It's free money.
Whoever thought I'd be grateful to this fucking witch? Only joking. This bit never happened.
You were running Creation Records on 40 quid a week each.
They were the coolest label on the planet. And running on empty. All dids not going flake, basis.
Why has he got such a way with women? Yeah, why? Go on. Because he listens. Or rather, he pretends to.
About this album, yeah.
Where the fuck have you been? But what's the point in that? I mean, look at her. She's not going to have sex with him, is she?
Well, more chance than you have talking to Mel Silly Bollocks dancing with himself.
That's what's brilliant. Lovely talking to you, darling. Sorry, your boyfriend's a tosser.
Hey, big day tomorrow. Yeah?
It's fine. I know what I'm doing. Piece of fish.
Are you sure you don't want to come with you?
Excuse me.
Alan fucking McGee.
I'm not going to bullshit you, man. There's no need. You know what we do, and you know we're fucking good at it. Let's face it, Al. You have got a very, very cool record label. And with us behind you, you could become a very wealthy man. So, we are owned
by a corporation. But they let us do what we like, you know? The bean counters just leave us alone to get on and make great rock and roll records.
Great. Good. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Bottom line.
I'm just like you, Al. A maverick. Difference is, I do my thing on the inside. That's the only way to get results. Sure, OK. People say to me, hey, Mitch, you used to have that really cool record label. What happened? And I say to them, well, really cool was great, but it didn't get me that chateau in the Ardennes. Or that Primrose Hill postcode. You know what I mean?
I've got a vivid imagination.
Everyone wants to get rich, Al. And if that means getting fucked in the arse every once in a while, so what? Oh, it hurts initially. But it's the kind of pain you forget. Like childbirth. You might, Al.
Sorry? Yes. What were you saying?
I'm saying, have we got a deal?
Corporate always fucks what's cool.
Wait a minute. You turned down a deal from a major record company and went to a loan shark?
Yeah. See, corporations want to own you forever. The loan shark just wants its money back. It's a more honest transaction. You don't pay them, they break your fucking legs.
But eventually you did sign with a corporation.
Eventually. But on our own terms. We weren't doing it for ourselves, we were doing it for the bands.
We had a couple of indie hits in the charts. I paid them back, and we were flying again.
See, fuck that mullet cunt. I didn't need a shat hole in the Ardennes, whatever the fuck that is. All I needed was some mother's little helpers, Dexies, Demis, Moggies, Bennies, Valleys, Jellies, Crammies, Red Devils, Black Bombers, Purple Hearts, Special Keys, a wee bit Liz. Everything was absolutely fine.
Exactly how long has he been in the fucking studio?
Which studio? This is their fifth.
Kevin Shields is a genius.
Shut up, Ed!
He's absolutely killing us. You know we're already up to £250,000 in a recording.
He'll fucking ruin us!
There's no fucking end in sight.
Right, so, you get yourself down there. Get on the desk. You're a brilliant engineer. You can get this fucker mixed by the end of the week.
He won't let me near him.
He's not even returning that call.
He's got this sonic vision.
Shut up, Ed. He'll have a fucking hole in his head when I'm done.
I've had to remortgage my own house.
Jesus.
I know.
You own a house?
I don't need this shit! My mum is sick and I've got a money-spunking mad fucking genius who won't return calls. Fuck this!
Excuse me, sir, can I help?
I'm here to see my band.
Which band?
My Bloody Valentine.
Oh, right, yeah. Are you Alan McGee?
Yeah, can you let me in, pal?
Well, I've been instructed not to.
Instructed not to? Instructed by whom?
The band, Mr. Shields?
Get the fuck your job done! Who you think's paying for this fucking studio? Who you think's paying your fucking wages? And get in there and drag that slippery cunt out here now! Kevin!
You don't calm down, sir. I'm gonna have to call the police.
A good idea, call them! I want to report a robbery! That man fucking there stealing everything I got! Of course he's a genius, but 2 years? It's not the money, well, I suppose it is. It's going to cost us $500,000. But what really hurts is that we believed in him and he treats us like this. I know the man's a sonic pioneer. I know he's pushing the envelope. I know he's making futuristic music. Problem is, by the time we get to release it, the future will be a distant fucking memory. We'll all be long dead. I'm not a Philistine. I know art takes time, but come on, man. 2 weeks to master one track. 2 fucking weeks. Oh, cheers, pal. You can just drop me here, that's great.
We're not a taxi service.
That's perfect, thanks.
Not for me, a load of fucking shit.
But from every negative comes a positive.
What the fuck is this place?
It's where the young blood sang. This is my scene, man. Fish, you know what? Bex. This is Alan Bex.
Traveling time.
They called it Acid House, and I appreciated the energy.
What are you drinking?
Returning.
What's that?
To endless emissions. As meteor
What is it?
showers.
Ecstasy. No one was drinking, just water.
Hydration.
I fucking hate water.
We'll survive. Give it 20 minutes.
But it was when the ecstasy kicked in that I really fucking got it. See, in the old days, it was cheap speed made in bathtubs. Or prescription uppers, Dexies, bombers. Both of which are pretty antisocial. And nobody could afford cocaine. That was far too cheap. But this stuff is cheap and friendly. A revelation and a revolution. It all became clear in that instant. Pop culture never dies. It reincarnates. Everything was going to be all right.
Arrived and we gotta get Bobby and then it's Gillespie. You'll fucking love it, man.
And then Ed, again, of all people, Ed pipes up.
We should put Acid Records out.
Ed, you're a genius, man. Yeah, definitely.
I'm telling you, man, I've got it all. Planned.
Definitely.
We can start sampling bits of film, Alan. And I know all the DJs.
What's this beat you're spinning, mate? It's great.
It's a dishwasher. All these records that we're going to be putting out, right? Where the fuck are we going to find the acts, eh?
Manchester.
Manchester?
Yeah.
I ordered the chicken sandwich and the egg sandwich. Which one do you reckon will come first?
What?
Now what? He's gone. He's gone where?
Alan, he's gone.
What do you mean gone?
Gone to Manchester.
What, for a meeting?
Alan feels like he needs to be submerged in the waters of Acid House.
Wonder where he got that from. It's him and his fucking silly bollocks. Alan doesn't need to be in Manchester. He needs to be in London with us. Running this record label, remember? Good luck trying to get him back, Dick. Much better drugs up there.
Yeah, how is it the little fishes can swim with the big sharks and not get eaten, huh? Faster, more nimble.
A company like BMG did a great white. They notice a scene rising up, an A&R arsehole has to take it to an executive arsehole. He's got to take it to the chairman arsehole. And if they agree, they take it to their lawyer arseholes. And when that's done, they'll go to their marketing arseholes. When everyone's got their fingers out of each other's arseholes, they might sign a band. And by then, everyone's missed the fucking boat. With creation, it was just me. And I'm at the scene. I had first choice. I had the artist signed, recorded, pressed, and spinning in clubs before the corporates could open a bottle of Chardonnay.
business. All your stuff without any warning.
Yeah, but that's rock and roll. Being able to just, like, grab a bag and fuck off someplace. No planning, no packing, shit like that. Just
No,
vanish.
not when you have a business.
The boys all had it under control. Besides, when I got back, I was totally
rejuvenated.
Hey, I need that polygon contract now!
We were a solvent business, flying by the seat of our leather pants maybe, but getting away with
If
it.
you bigger than you too, you cunt! No! Look, I've got it in front of me in black and white!
Creation, look good.
What?
Alan, what's this on the store?
McGee! That's me!
Help me down here! Girls, teenage bank flipper now, my band.
I will read it the fuck again then!
Hello? Yeah, I'll be right on. Give me a flight to Glasgow! No! No! A flight tomorrow's no good! Hey, pal, can you drive me to Glasgow?
Glasgow?
Mate, on the train!
Calm down, son. It's another 1.5 hours.
Back foot, bugger!
It is a sleeper, mind, but you'll still get there.
The sleeper!
She's gone. I tried. I couldn't get a flight.
All right.
I couldn't get a flight.
It's okay, darling. You're here now. You're here now.
What song was that?
Just made it up.
You just made it up. Do you know anything I know?
I don't think so.
I'm sure you get this from my side of the family, though. I'm sure it's not your dad.
God, no.
You keep practicing, son. You keep practicing.
Hey?
You're going to be a big star one day.
Shut up.
Alan, I've been saving up. Just wee bits here and there. It's not much. But I want you to take it.
You don't have to do that.
I know I don't have to do it, but I want to do it. I want to give you this so you can go to London and get started. You follow your dream. Come back, a big pop star. Show your dad. Show everybody. That's my boy.
Oh, you can hammer away all you like. Let me in! No, I will not, Donaghy. You have got my heart roasted. You've laid a hand in our Alan for the last time. You would cause a fight in an empty fucking house, and now you've got me swearing. You're just jealous. You're just jealous because Alan's different. He's artistic. He's got imagination. And you have got none.
Alan, come in.
Yeah.
So she showed me that. Listen, thank you so much for coming along. I really appreciate that. It's a big thing. Yeah, that
I'll get you some water, okay?
There you go. Taking drugs at your mother's funeral, eh?
It's paracetamol. He's been having headaches.
Dad, please. Dad. Dad.
They say
Other than losing a child, losing your mother is the worst bereavement, and it happens to nearly all of us. I wish it had been that sour-faced old coffin dodger I was burying.
You ginger bastard.
How you feeling, mate? Sorry about all this. I mean, they insisted on staying. I can get rid of him if you want.
Let him sleep. We were living the rock and roll even more than the bands were.
Surely that made things harder to get done.
No, not really, because we only did something if we really believed in it. And somehow, an album would just, like, appear, materialize. And suddenly, everything would just make sense.
You fucking dumb.
This is going to go down as one of the greatest albums in rock history, and it's my mates from school. Bobby, man, in the fucking good, man. Oh, you guys are going to be bigger than you two.
Wish that you would have come to join us here, be part of creation, and...
Fuck that. I'm down to one kid and this cunt stuff fucking killed me. You off your head?
I suppose we were a victim of our own success. 3 international hit albums. We'd done amazing by ourselves. But we had to move forward. Not for us. We owed it to the bands that stuck with us, acts that would never leave, but deserved to be heard by the whole world.
Together we got power. Apart we got power.
We had no choice but to take Sony's money. It's time to stop fucking about and grow up.
Today on this program you will hear gospel and rhythm and blues.
So what? We're owned by a corporation. They let us do pretty much what we like. The bean counters leave us to get on. We're making records. Yeah, but I'm a maverick. I'm doing my thing inside.
No matter how much smoke they blew up our arses, Sony didn't care that we were the coolest record label on the planet, and all the critical acclaim meant fuck all to them. We had to deliver a band that were going to sell multi-millions. A band that could justify their investment. See, I'm a tight bastard. That Sunday was Mum's anniversary, and I'd gone to visit my dad and my sisters on a cheap away day return. I hadn't packed a bag. I didn't even have a toothbrush.
Look out to the next train.
Oh, that's it for tonight. Next one's 6 a.m.
Look at this one then. Sorry. No, you again, your job's worth prick.
See, this job's worth prick. This prick didn't know it. He changed history.
Fuck you!
All right, Susan. Yeah, I missed my bloody train. I know. Got any plans? Well, you're not sick of the sight of me. I got 18-wheeler playing down at King Tut's. Get there early, check out the support, maybe.
Oh, come on, Alan. Dad's never exactly been good at showing affection, has he?
Too late for affection. Just appreciate a wee bit of recognition. He still thinks I'm a deluded wee punk.
He does not. He recognises you're doing well. He's just torn.
Torn?
He doesn't understand all this music business stuff. He's frightened you're gonna fall in your arse.
See, he wants me to fall down and just stay the fuck down. I keep getting back up.
He does not. He just wants you to have a job with security.
Security? Talk about delusional.
For a company with Sony, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I know. You're Thatcher's little wet dream, you, ain't you? You're an entrepreneur.
I don't care who you're friends with. You're not booked, so you're not playing tonight.
What, you want a slot? I'll give you a fucking slot. No!
What are you drinking?
Vodka tonic, please. I'll get us a tea.
Double vodka and tonic, double Jack Daniels and Coke, please.
Hey, you're Alan McGee. Local boy done good. What brings you home, pal?
Just a bit of family business.
Any of this lot yours?
Aye, 18-wheeler. And my pal Debbie's on support. What was that about the door?
It's just
Some Manchester band gave me some fanny about saying they were booked to play tonight, but it's the first I've heard of it.
Looked like it was going to kick off.
Aye. Hope not tonight, though, because I got no bouncers, but don't tell them that.
Better squeeze them in somewhere. You don't want a bunch of Manx Scallies kicking off, trust me. I live there.
I will, Al. Give them 20 minutes. Give the DJ time to go for a shite.
What they called?
That's a crap name, man.
Oasis.
Malcolm! Malcolm! Go and have a fag. It's 20 minutes. You understand?
Start proceedings with a band who should be called fucking cheeky bastards. I'd like to welcome to the stage Oasis.
Get on with it. I mean, there's you talking about the recognition you need with your own dad, and you're not even paying attention to your own lane. We're a family. Dad's got a grandson he doesn't even see. Do you think that doesn't disappoint him?
True giants.
The live gig of the decade.
Oasis gears up to rock 250,000 fans. Oasis will have played to more than 1/3 of 1 million people in just over 1 week.
I don't know any teenage lad who wouldn't want to be like them. I don't know any teenage girl that would say that they didn't actually want to go out with Liam Gallagher.
Most honest band on the planet. We're not pop stars, we're lads. Who's the leader?
Joan of Arc. He's the only sensible cunt amongst them.
You got a record deal?
You what?
Do you want a record deal? I'm Alan McGee.
No. I know you are.
You're not already signed, are you?
No.
You got a manager?
No. Do you want a tape?
I don't need a tape. I've heard and seen enough.
Hey, calm down. You've had a drink and you're a bit excited. Take a tape.
That tape had most of Definitely Maybe on it.
Fastest selling album ever. 25 weeks in the charts. With singles like...
See, Noel had been writing songs since he was 16. Liam was just a born rock star.
Give it up for Oasis, making their TV debut with Supersonic.
Supersonic. Right, my band's just nicked the headliner's rider, so we're going to do one. Big fan of your label.
Hey. It was a case of right place, right time. Synchronicity.
Fuck you!
From the moment I was born, I was meant to miss that train. Some people's destiny was to meet particular people or go to foreign lands, but my whole life had been leading up to me missing a fucking train.
Now you had one of the biggest bands in the world.
Finally, bigger than you two.
Where does it go from here?
Well, for me, it's a party in a club on Sunset. You coming?
I'd love to, but I have a deadline. Hey, can we meet up again when I'm back in London? I can do an update piece.
Absolutely. Oh, if there's one thing I love more than being talked about, it's being written about.
I just wish I could write it.
What are you talking about?
It's a puff piece, mainly photos.
Oh, tell him to get the fuck. Go and sell it to Rolling Stone or something. Tell him Alan McGee is up there with Brian Epstein, Peter Grant, Malcolm McLaren as one of the greatest rock managers in history. That's what I'd tell him anyway.
You're so modest.
Modesty gets you nowhere. Listen, I know that every fucker out there knows that I'm talentless, but I'm a situationist. Huh?
Yeah.
I make things happen.
Sheer determination. I get it.
You do.
Well, let's definitely meet up in London. I might be in a position where I can write a piece that matches your ego.
That's a very noble ambition. Good luck with that.
Hey, oh, can I have my glasses? Thanks. Have fun at your party.
Like I said, L.A. Land of the soulless, the vacuous, the backstabbers, and of course, the wannabes.
No, and Liam, is it true they just beat up people? What?
They all make out we're brothers. Beat the shit of each other on stage.
Right. Shit, it's... What's his name? It's fucking...
Nice shoes.
Oh, you like them?
Got them in Japan.
It's a miracle they've survived Glastonbury.
Are you English?
Scottish.
And this Glastonbury, is it close to Liverpool? I love the Beatles.
It's a festival. Like Burning Man, but with rain and mud and fucking awful toilets.
Cool. So, what brings you to LA?
Bit of business.
Huh? Yeah, what is it you do?
I run a record label.
Really? Wow, that is so interesting because I'm a singer, songwriter, Della. Will you take a listen? I mean, it needs work, but has my my number on.
Now, one of three things can happen here. She gets what she wants. I get what I want.
I'm like the cross between Joni Mitchell and Patti Smith. Creation would be the perfect label for me.
How do you know I'm in creation?
Or we both get fuck all and jog on.
Don't try and hustle, Austin. I got people listening to demos all day long.
Thank you. Fucking asshole!
See this, Charlie? He's someone else that's going to change my life, and not for the better.
You cheeky fucking...
Couldn't remember his name for the life of me. When you've done enough drugs, you just open your mouth and say the first name that comes into your head.
All right, Ralph.
I was just talking back the other day to, oh, what's his name? Tall fucker with piggy eyes. Who gives a fuck? How are you, darling?
I'm good, Ralph. You?
Yeah, really great. Actually, really smashing.
How was rehab?
Fantastic. Best ever. I'm producing again.
No way. I'm back in the film game.
Totally different this time, I swear to God. A little bird told me you are fucking killing the music business.
World domination time.
Too modest. Fancy a cheeky toot? I shall live and die in LA.
There are a million Ralphs in LA. Trustafarians who left the public schools of England to be Hollywood producers.
Of course, they got the ugly inheritance, but who needs a fucking castle?
Never seen a frame of anything he's produced, and I don't think anyone else had. Just met at some forgotten Hollywood bash somewhere. That's the thing about cocaine. You end up sniffing it off toilet seats with total strangers who become your best friend for the next few hours.
So what's your new movie about?
Oh, I met this amazing, really charming young man from Compton called Hercules the Reaper. Actually, oh, this place is absolutely moribund. Let's go to his club. His club? Yeah. It's right up your Straza. Let's go. Go on, tally up. There we go. Christ.
Give us a couple of beers, will you? It's a life. Love this town.
So, what is this film? Is it like some kind of documentary?
Yeah, it's a biopic. The story of a man's incredible life. Well, it looks like a vanity project, which is paying for it all, but it's not. Forrest Gump means Boys in the Hood.
Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
Was that a
Well,
biopic?
like a black Forrest Gump with good music, you know. We're lucky we'll have them singing songs, shooting each other in the playground.
I hate biopics.
Yeah, let's hope nobody else sings like you, cunt.
We'll see. Do you need some music for it?
I don't want your kind of music. I don't think so, unless I'm going to black up.
Hey! Hark, my brother.
Bill! This is my very good friend Alan. Where are you?
He's a major player in the music biz.
Major. Thank you. Hello. How are you?
Ralph Tilly is making a movie about me.
Word? A movie, yes.
It's a real shit. Reg Rich.
My Alan's just like you, He's from the hood. What? Well, in the UK we call them council estates, but they're really the same thing as just lots of poor people crammed into suffering together.
I'd like to visit the UK one day. Not in a moment, though. The feds won't let me leave the country.
The feds are persecuting Herc Allen. They're all up in his shit. They won't give a brother a break, right?
Right, well, brother, take me to the VIP.
Ladies Holmes, you. Here?
What's happening?
Whatever you like, my friend. What happens in Compton stays in Compton. Hello, ladies. This is my friend Alan. He's terribly shy.
If you hear any noise...
Oh, sleepy beauty. Welcome back. This is Morris. Fucking fantastic. I said you might think about giving him a record deal. Or if you haven't already got a record deal, have you? Shit, I didn't think of that. He might already have a record deal. I don't know. This. Ralph! Ralph, what have you want? Yeah, sure. Parliament! I'm so serious. You're on my soundtrack. I swear.
How did we end up in a fucking crack pit?
I know. It's awesome, isn't it? No one's going to jack you. They all know I'm down with Herc's crew. Looking at that lovely lolly there reminds me, it's a fabulous little house over there I used to frequent. We'll pop in for some breakfast and a happy ending.
Take me to the hotel.
All right, Grandpa. Oh, yeah. I'm afraid I can't take you up a hill. This reverse is a little unpredictable, you see. It's all right. Oh. Well, better out than in, as Mummy used to say. Oh, now listen, tonight there's a fabulous bash in Topanga. Porn producer friend of mine. Wall-to-wall totty. Fancy?
A bit or not.
All right, well, I'll give you a tinkle later in case you grow your cock back. One for the road.
Begin with that breaking news. A state of emergency in California. Here's what we know right now.
Remember when you ran away and I got on my knees and begged you not to leave because I'd go berserk? Well, you left me anyhow, and then the days got worse and worse. They're coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha. To the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away,
They are across Southern California this morning. Why don't you just take a quick look at this house? That's actually the main part of this home.
You know you laughed. But you laughed. You laughed. You laughed and laughed, and then you left. But now you know I'm utterly mad. And
that anybody feels the way I do about you.
Exhaustion, panic attacks. It's a breakdown, Ed. Looks like the rock and roll swing like caught up with me, eh?
I'm gonna stay with you as long as it takes.
Oh, man, I need you to get me the fuck home. I can't stay here. This place is evil.
Hey, how you doing? Nice and cozy. You're right, mate.
Just some Valium.
You don't need that. You know, fear of flying comes from the fear of not being in control, and that's caused by the fear of not feeling worthy of your position. And that leads to all sorts of things like excessive drink, excessive drug taking, for fear of actually engaging in reality, because in reality, we're not in control. That's why God gave everyone an ego, to feel like we're important enough to feel like we're in control.
That's pretty deep, Ed.
You got so many people that love you. So many. You're gonna get all the help you need. I just want you to get better, Alan.
This joint took some finding.
Avoid central London these days. How long are you in town?
4 days. I'm doing a piece on Bono with Rolling Stone.
Ouch.
It's been years.
Tell me about it. You're doing really well. I read a lot of your stuff. That Lou Reed piece. The Memories of Mike Ronson piece.
You read that? Hey, I heard that you had Bill Clinton come and crash at your house.
He was looking for somewhere free to crash. He's a tight cunt like me. So I think someone from the Labour Party hooked it up.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. You've taken some time off.
I'll call it what it was. It was a breakdown.
Agoraphobia, or agoraphobia, as the Americans call it, which makes it sound like some kind of luxury wool. No, it ain't woolly. It's fear and dread. It's all around you, and it's far away. It's just fucking terrible.
Went to therapy, all that jazz.
Just get better.
Be all right.
See you soon.
Come in, come in. Oh, no. Oh, sorry. It's okay. Talk about predictable, huh?
I suppose I was feeling extremely pressured. I mean, my parents are high flyers, you know, and I wanted them to be proud of my achievements. All of the time, though.
Did you read the info on the Alcoholics Anonymous?
I'm with Groucho Marx. I wouldn't want to join a cult that would have me as a member.
Not a cult.
I started self-medicating. Prozac, Valium, beta blockers.
Me too. But I was writing myself prescriptions for ecstasy, speed, coke, acid, whiskey, almost every day.
I've been trying to contact you. Where you been? About that, I've got something here that'll liven you right up.
If there's one thing dealers hate more than not being paid, it's being paid. You owe them, they've got the upper hand. Pay off the debt, they lose interest charges.
I don't have to settle the tab yet.
How much is the tab? How much? They're no different to bankers. It's exactly the same transaction. Okay.
Alan, you're my best customer.
There we go. There we go. All right?
All right, well, look, give me the money for that next time.
They just have a better product.
Shit. That salad dealer. He's going to catch easy.
That's my deal I just ruined, eh? Flushed it down the pan. At least your ones were over the counter.
Well, it's not important what type of crutches we all use. See, what's important is getting to the root of why we needed those crutches in the first place.
Education and education.
Susan's gone to meet a doctor. He's got a clinic.
Crutches. Oasis were becoming the biggest band on the planet, and here I was, a shivering mess. It was like I was throwing the best party in the world, but got shit-faced the night before and was too hungover to join in. Was I the ghost at the feast, the mythical creator of this world, hosting this party in my absence? Truth is, no one gave a fuck. The party just rolled on whether I was there or not.
What the fuck? I replaced it with cold tea. You're a man. It's up to you what you do with your life, son.
I don't want this to come across the wrong way, but...
Oh, go on.
Bottom line is...
It was fun. I was having a good time. Could afford it.
The only person I was putting at risk was me. If someone had said to me, "Hey, Alan, all that shite is going to fuck you up one day," well, truth is, I think I still would have done it. And you know something? If I wasn't such a fucking lightweight, I wouldn't be sitting here right now in this suckle of whatever. I'd be out there with my mates right now. By the constitution of some of the rock stars I was looking after, I'd still be out there making everything in sight. Yeah.
It was exceedingly dull.
It's just noise. Boom, tap, twang, twang. Music does not exist in science. Why is it? Some noise makes billions of money, some makes
See, what you call something completely changes perceptions of it. You say nervous breakdown, people think funny farm. You say rehab, now you're cool.
I got millions riding on a bunch of noises that's impossible to even quantify. It's enough to drive anybody absolutely crazy.
You're an industry casualty. That's like membership to the eternal fan club of rock and roll fatality.
Oh, you did.
We'll come back tomorrow if you like.
Oh, you're good.
Everyone's asking about you.
Oh, yeah? What'd you tell them?
That you're ill.
Just tell them the truth, Jack. Nothing to be ashamed of.
What, that you're in rehab?
Yeah. That's pure rock and roll, isn't it?
Thank God for that. He's running out of illnesses. You know, I told the Guardian that he was having an operation to remove piles.
Fuck off. What'd you tell them that for?
Well, I had it on it.
Could you not think of something a bit more sexy than piles?
Maybe we should tell him that you're having plastic surgery on your penis.
Okay, tell the world I've got a tiny cock. How's that sexy?
No. You're gonna have a penis reduction.
Christ, Dick! Just stick to the rehab story. Keep my cock out of the press.
Okay. This came for you as well. It's addressed to you personally.
New label. But it did get me off the roller coaster for a while. As soon as I got out, though, I knew I needed to reconnect. I started going to see my bands again. It felt strange watching them straight. I was still the same Alan, only now I was seeing things that I would remember the next day. And most of it...
Till the day you fucking die.
Wasn't worth remembering.
You just gotta, like, get in your own world, man, you know what I mean? Like, sort it out. Everyone gets told the word for this, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta prove it, ain't you? Maybe one day they'll sit up and listen, as you were, Alan.
What do you like it? And I'd lost Joe. Creation was becoming too corporate for our in-house anarchist. I think this is as much as Dick could squeeze out, you know?
I'm sure it's a fortune.
Please stay.
Nah, not for me. Bloody rock and roll. All them corporate cost pots. Bit of Blasso.
It I come! La 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 la! Come on! La 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 la! The pot, the pot! Here I come! La 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 la!
And there he went, the world's wealthiest anarchist, and in true unconventional style, went on to marry a midget.
You know what, Ed? I just realised.
I don't know any of these people.
You resented Sony?
No, it wasn't resentment. It was more I'd given my favourite toy to the big boys. Now I had nothing left to play with.
So is that when you started getting into politics?
Well, they do say politics is rock and roll for the ugly.
I started hooking up with Malcolm McLaren. Sex Pistols were my favourite band, and I was in awe of him.
Ennui's a killer, Alan. Everything I've done, the shop, the clothes, the Sex Pistols, the opera, the hip-hop, the art, was all a reaction against boredom. Since man learned to harness fire and build shelter and clothe and feed himself, boredom reared its ugly head. All creativity, all culture is a reaction against boredom. You've done hedonism. You need to find something to stop you from falling into that claustrophobic comfort. We are alchemists of magical stuff. We take boredom and we weave it into a spectacle, a gift not often bestowed. We are masters of other people's destiny.
You've always voted Labour, right?
Mum always voted Labour.
What do you think about this Tony Blair dude? I think he's given them a real chance of winning the election.
Did Noel agree with you?
Noel's like me.
Good on him.
Listen, we can help. They fucking love us. They want us to get involved. You can't tell them what to do.
British music brought £8 billion into the...
But you can lay out the facts and trust that he'll do exactly what you want him to do.
We represent all this cool Britannia bollocks.
They still didn't win the election.
But they will this time.
It's obvious it's the right idea.
And the winner is Oasis.
Politics isn't that much different from entertainment.
7 people in this room tonight. They give a little bit of vote to young in this country. That's me, our kid, Bonehead, Gwigsy, Alan White, Alan McGee, and Tony Blair. And if you've all got anything about you, you'll get up there and shake Tony Blair's hand, man.
Why? Because it's like selling an idea, right?
Correct. Packaging, selling.
And West Enders and East Enders.
Alistair Campbell, Communications Director. We spoke on the phone, and you are Alan McGee.
Where's Tony?
Oh, Tony can't be with us, I'm afraid. Have you met Peter Mandelson? Mandy?
Mm-hmm.
We've got Peter to thank for the modernisation of the Labour Party. The man is a political genius. Peter, Alan McGee.
Oh, super! Man of the hour. I'm dying to meet you, Alan. Can't tell you how much we appreciate your help.
Do you really think that it's a good idea for pop stars to get involved in politics?
Do you think they can influence the future Labour government?
What's in it for you, McGee?
Well, we're all big fans of the Oasis and the Blur.
Blur aren't one of my bands.
It's all Britpop, isn't it? Spice Girls?
No.
Silly. Thank you, sweet boy, for saving me once again from humiliation. Nothing in it for me. I pay something called income tax on my earnings. It's supposed to be spent helping people less fortunate than me. I just want to see others given a chance.
What I was expecting at all.
How so?
Can't imagine any of this lot on a picket line or a demonstration.
New Labour. Modernisation.
Can you understand why some people might think that this is a publicity stunt? Some sort of hype?
Creation Records doesn't need any hype. We look after the biggest band on the planet. Alistair's going to want to talk to you about the campaign song. We're expecting great things.
Does this mean that you might possibly stand for election yourself one day?
Me? They
morning.
Are you taking a fucking piss?
That's all the questions we can answer right now. Alan's a very busy man.
I genuinely believed in Tony Blair. He was a man that wanted to progress the party without scaring away the working classes. That's the campaign song you chose. It's house music for people who hate house music.
Well, somebody in Peter's team suggested that maybe Oasis could do a cover of it for the campaign theme.
Let's face it, it's shite.
Under a Labour government, things can only get better.
We helped them win. We were invited to the podium. Everybody saw us on TV. It's all part of the circus. But then came the invite to Chequers, the very private country residence of the incumbent Prime Minister.
Hello, hello.
To walk in the footsteps of leaders and kings. Where Churchill, Eisenhower, Gorbachev,
Tony used to be in a band.
Yes, I heard about that.
great thinkers and world leaders discussed means of peace and laws for the betterment of mankind.
Now, Kate, come and let me show you around our little pad. You'll love it. See you boys later.
A wee ginger tool from Glasgow.
Place you got here, Tony.
Oh, it's a bit ostentatious for my taste, but yes, I suppose it is magnificent.
In the court of
I really need
kings.
to get started on this new deal for unemployed musicians as soon as possible, please.
Right, yes, Chris Smith's your man. But he's not here.
now then.
Sir Jimmy.
Anthony, right here, boy.
Hi.
Oh.
Oh, have you met Alan McGee?
I do not believe he has had the pleasure.
Jimmy Savile.
You all right?
Mr. Britpop, I presume. Met the Pope.
Everyone in music knew. Malcolm told me. Johnny Rotten even said it in the BBC in the 70s.
Mr. James, you're the only...
It's hard to believe all these royals and politicians didn't know.
Hey. Oh, yes, the little girl's room is just across the hall, young lady. You'll get used to the lie of the land over the course of the weekend.
Tony's band was called Ugly Rumour.
That's right.
Jimmy Savile, one of the most prolific child rapists in history.
What have we done? Try the chamomile tea, it's out of this world. So this decade that started with a bang ended with an explosion. And what we wrestled out of the hands of the dullest cunts on earth got taken back, and they weren't losing it again. Corporate disguised itself as hipster, and indie just disappeared. They were going to do whatever they wanted, no matter what the people thought.
My next guest on the couch is music industry guru, kingpin, and former head of Creation Records, who brought us the likes of Primal Scream, Jesus and Mary Chain, and of course, Oasis. He's political, occasionally controversial, and he's a great friend. He is, of course, Mr. Alan McGee.
And roll VT.
Naming lights.
Alan McGee, the man with a master plan whose Creation Records went supersonic by taking him from Brit Rail employee to Britpop president. But some might say he went from rolling with it to rolling in it by selling his shares little by little to Sony before collapsing the label. Did he slide away?
Wait a minute, whoa. Is this a stitch-up?
Leaving the bands all around the world without contracts.
What's your first question?
One thing's for sure, Creation Records didn't live forever. Know what I mean?
Stop that racket! You can edit it in afterwards. What's your first question?
What happened with Creation? Why did you shut it down?
It was mine. I made it. I folded it. No one got hurt. Most of the bands got re-signed to Sony.
We didn't need Creation anymore.
Yeah, but why kill it? It doesn't make any sense.
Why not? Look, I built the biggest independent record company out of nothing. I discovered and signed the world's biggest act and reignited a record industry I was told was dying. CD sales went up 800% between 89 and 99 when we owned the charts, and overseas sales made the UK more money than the motor industry. My bands did that, and everyone else, Pulp, Blur, Radiohead, benefited. I got a whole country into ease and dance music, and then I got them into coke and rock and roll, and once I'd done that, I got political and went and put some of the biggest cunts on God's green earth into government. Mandy Mandelson, what a tool. Tony Blair, they made out they cared about social justice, when all they cared about was keeping hold of power and lining their own pockets. Who got them to make a new deal for musicians? I did. Despite George Martin's objections, that's government policy. I changed that. Anyway, Blair had me excommunicated, because I'm going to try to turn Malcolm McLaren into Mayor of London. Excommunicated. Who does he think is the bastard Pope? See, you give him a little bit of power, they lose all touch with reality. Christ, look at me. I lost it when I got a bit of power running a record label. I know how those fuckers think. Look, Gemma. There is magic in this world. Some people are alchemists. It chooses you. You become able to make things happen because of it. Able to manifest destiny. See, if I'd fallen off of that ladder when I was a kid, this world wouldn't be the same. Everyone I touched, everyone I worked with, gone on, been a success. Even you, Gerald. Made millions. It's a Midas touch. Excuse me if I'm wary of what I apply my skills to next.
And it's a lot to take on board for someone that hasn't been in your shoes. But why don't you try and change the way that you fit into your environment rather than try and change your environment? I mean, friends, family, build a bridge. Don't try and change the course of the river.
Yeah, you're right. Listen, everybody, sorry about that. I'm a tool. Scrap that shite. Let's go again, from the beginning.
Really?
Roll VT. Did I say that right?
Roll VT. Right. My guest on the couch is music industry guru, kingpin, and former head of Creation Records.
See, I don't really believe it's about bridges or rivers. It took me a long time to realise it. I see that thing you push against.
Dad! Dad!
That's the same thing that's pushing you forward. And it can sometimes be the wall that's propping you up.
There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. I said maybe.
So be a punk, be a poet, be political, be posh, be proud, or be poor. But be a rebel always. Because there's always something to rebel for.
You're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me.
Thank you, Glasgow. Good night.
That saves me.
Start. Breathe. Hatch. Begin. See. Dream. Come. Go. Appear. Disappear. Reappear. Remember the future. Predict the present. Guess win. Guess lose. Guess more. Guess less. Rev, 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 say yes. Observe. Understand. Look. Look. Lock, snap. Hang photographs. Crawl. 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 Rise. Cry. Stand. Step. Step, fall. Cry. Laugh. Cry with laughter. Stand alone. Run. Speed. Race. Fall. Forget. Bleed. Read. Heal. Need. Imagine. Hurt. Wear trousers under a skirt. Travel. Unravel. Eclipse your will. Collect. Reflect. Expect. Release. Disconnect. Perfect. Play. Speak. Sing. Bleed. Tear. Smash. Break. Admire. Regret. Romanticize. Criticize. Fantasize. Crucify. Watch things fly by. Wonder why. Hardly try. Propel high. Time. Enlighten. Feel frightened. Dance. Doubt. Dance. Enchant. Spread word. Speak above. Stand on a wave. Calculate quantum mechanics. Surf. Dance. Believe in chance. Escape. Make love. Not war. Stand up for. Fly a kite. And speed the light. Hold on tight. Never give up the fight. Trip. Be inappropriate. Stay lit. Transmit.